Serpentine, serpentine. You know, unless their body hits the ground. Haha. I find they don't drop items. They drop it pretty frequently. It's not guaranteed, but they drop pretty frequently. But so often when their bodies will land on pillars and, you know, awkward places, they wouldn't drop ammo. It's like the game's way of mercy, like, no, you didn't get anything, it's fine, you didn't miss out on that. But then again, if a character falls out of bounds and they do have drops, logging out and logging back in makes it drop. So, maybe I was just getting lucky when it fell out of bounds places. I guess so. Soul Sucker wouldn't work well here. I was thinking about it, but it wouldn't work well here. Stop that. I'm just gonna see if I can't use Storm Roar on these. Oh fuck, don't... Kill me. Look, I've taken a few levels of Female Knight. Kill me. Could throw myself off a cliff, but I don't want to. And while this place is significantly more dangerous and even healing item intensive than the other grinds, you can in theory earn a lot more, a lot easier. Well, not a lot more per run, you know? And the difficulty of it, it's a bit of enjoyment, honestly. I can just fire heal. Plus, it's the, this is the best spot to try and get the Cloudstone. Frankly put, it's just the best spot. Because nowhere else in the game is there so many right above land. You have, like, 4 elsewhere, and then a ton is just over open air, you know? So you are doing some double jobbing here, and it's a damn good thing. When I finally get to upgrading something with Cloudstone. Nice. I got 3 at once. Like that's a full grind, you know. I got, you know, that Reaper grind I was doing. in 4-2. That's basically that payment there off those 3 enemies with that 1 strike. You earn slightly more from the Reaper grind, but 1 strike. Strike, 3 kills. Okay, we'll let him kill me. So from that, I got like 20,000. This is respectable money. This is giant stream from PS2 levels. Weapon broke though. Actually, it's 20-something K. Suppose the only issue is how vulnerable the weapon is. But it's not that big a deal.
It's simple trade with your soul.
How much? 700.
No I can tell.
That's nothing. I suppose the only issue is simply like having enough souls to pay for it if you've died.
It's simple. In trade with your do come.
Here. 1 second. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I just remembered something. I saw some cool art online there of it's meant to be Guts, but he's in like Mad Max. I don't remember who did it, but it's damn cool art. I'm sure if you just search Mad Max Guts, you'll find it. Now this is a lot more concerning to try and grind than the giant stream in Dark Souls 2. The one with the giant horde. Don't fight the horde, just fight the guys before them. And by fight them, I mean let them kill each other. And let the environment kill them. And you'll make like 20k a pop. I was on like new game +1, since I'd already killed the giant horde when I realized I could grind that. And but no drops, no drops, and I'd minor like soul game boosting here on. Nothing extreme like the full soul game boosting set, but I did have the Jester's Hat. Big boys popping in soon. But none quite like the, maybe I clipped him or something. I don't know. But none quite like the. It was just the Jester's Hat and the ring, not like the full soul gain set around. And I was making like 20k a run pretty safely. I think I may have died once because the giant got close. And again, I was screwing around trying to have the environment kill them, occasionally engaging them myself. I was really paranoid of the game, deciding not to let them respawn and have to make me have to put on like Covenant and Champions to make them respawn. I really didn't want to deal with that. I may need to do so on New Game Plus, so I can actually grind and get all the Void Souls and whatnot. I looked it up to see like was there any truth behind the additional 25% souls from two-handing, and I couldn't find anything about it. But it's true. You do get more souls for two-handing. It must simply be overkill damage. I say simply me, but it's a fantastic time. I am inclined towards leaving this guy around for a time. Obviously I need to kill him, but... I don't feel any great need to kill him just yet. I want to build up a nice stock of cloudstone pieces. I only want to upgrade one weapon to max. Cloudstone wise. Big boy's inbound. I'm trying not to let you kill me just yet. Okay, you can take it. I'm just seeing if there's any souls. Oh, not souls, item drops. I'm glad you don't have to, like, gather the items off enemies to get their souls around like that. It just goes to you. It would be pretty mean if you did. There's an enemy here. I was thinking there might be one left over, but no. Like, honestly, this guy looks like a fucking mothership. So I was just checking up one of my videos. It's been doing really well for some reason. Just a massive spike to it. Just completely out of the blue. Massive spike. It's came out yesterday, and it just suddenly got a spike today of views, and it's on 484 views now. And when I checked it earlier, there's a few vids lower than that. Views lower than that. But it had over... It was over 11 views. Might have been over 11 hours watched. Might have been over 13, and like 8 hours 8 likes on it. So it was like 450 odd views. Like 11 to 13 hours watched. 8 likes. Done pretty damn well for my channel at this time. Pretty damn well. Still no comparison to the one I sung it before, but yeah. That one ended up having 2,000 views for some reason. 2,500. YouTube had to strip some off because it's like, damn, you're doing too well. Gotta keep the Irishman down. But, that's where I look best, on my knees. But yeah, to keep the Irishman down, they like knocked like 3.5 hours off it like twice. It went over 70 hours and they knocked 3.5 off the second time, but I can't remember what happened the first time. I just remember it going back. Yeah, that regardless anyway, that vid did insanely well. Nice. No, there's an item just floating in the air. letting myself die a lot more here. Wow, it didn't matter. Big boy just came in. I don't want to engage him, and I can't really fight the others if he's there. He hits too hard. Fighting these guys is not that big. Using the full moon grass isn't that big of a deal. Remember those 3 knights there earlier? I can grind them for more full moon grass. What am I doing? I was thinking of trying to go fight that, but it's just like, I need to get my souls back. I will die if I lose nearly 200,000. Maybe I should evac. Maybe for some job. Ah, that was funny. Ah, good. Their wings have been clipped. Sorry, I got distracted thinking for a straight second. You know, that's for Dark Fantasy Steve Irwin. But even Dark Fantasy Steve Irwin would not want this. Even in a fucked up world, he would remain a pure soul. Ooh, nice, I clipped 2 small guys. Yeah, I'll evac. I now have 200,000. I haven't ground for very long at all. And, yeah, I've spent like 10 something heals, but even if I have to pay $1,000 a piece, I could buy a lot more than what I spent. I'm in a good place. I'm in a good place.
I can.
Wouldn't be too hard to get that. Wouldn't be too hard to get that either.
Do come.
We'll give it a quick repair top up.
Do come.
1, 2, 3. Maiden, maiden, come out and play.
Thou seek then touch, soul of the mind, keep lost in theft. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be
Granted, so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Art thou done? Main.
I'm really happy with this grinding spot. I saw something that made me think of it. I don't think they ever recommended grinding the boss itself, but just like killing the 4 guys at 4-2, and and leaving it at that, and then harking back, not grind the boss himself. Like honestly, this feels like the biggest disrespect. It's like, yes, you are incredibly powerful demon. I'm going to live die to maximize money potential in killing your young. I was talking about this before. I was saying that like in the past, I talked about this in the past, and my phrasing there was better, and it still remains the case. But I was thinking about it. The whole soul thing in Dark Souls is awfully muddled. Like, if most of the enemies in Anor Londo were illusions, and not actually there, then how were we getting souls off them when we killed them? Beyond that, in Dark Souls 2, you go into the dreams of giants and go through their final some experiences they had. Like you visit their death or the time of their death, kind of thing. I don't think you're outright traveling back in time because they are styled as dreams. But you're gaining souls for killing things. So how are you gaining fucking souls in a dream? Maybe it is meant to be time travel and just framed as a dream. I don't know. But the whole soul thing in that is weird. Maybe it's just game mechanics meeting story and it clashing. Like in Dark Souls 3, you can find like a ton of like named character gear off of rando bosses, and I don't think it actually has any connection to the characters. People try and argue that Solaire is the Cartus Sandworm. I disagree with that idea. Sunboy is he's got his own son now. He's happy. That's what happened with him as far as I'm concerned. Mukateo, I don't see how she became the giant hollow in a tree. She went hollow, yes, but I don't see how she became one with a tree. I don't see how. I think what happened instead, and I don't see how that demon on the bridge, the dried out demon that shoots rocks at you, I don't see how that has anything to do with Havel. I suppose it's shooting rocks is actually a connection to Havel. Havel, Havel the Cavel, he wore that stone armor. But still, I don't see how Havel became a demon. Especially since you do find Havel later on in Dark Souls 3 up in the Dragon's Eyrie. So, well, not Dragon's Eyrie, that's DS2. Where are my souls? I need to be better about dying in a controlled place, though this does jump around a bit. So yeah, like again, I don't think in Dark Souls 3, I think they do just throw things anywhere. It's like, hey, remember this thing you liked? Here you go. Here it is. I think that's literally all that's happening there in Dark Souls. Ah, easy. Uneven ground. I think that's all that's happening there in Dark Souls 3 is that they just throw things anywhere, and it's just like, here, remember this, remember this, remember this. I think that's all it is. It does annoy me how much Dark Souls 3 is basically Dark Souls 2. Like, it barely acknowledges Dark Souls 2 at all. There's a few nods to it, but so many nods to Dark Souls 1. You're retreading Dark Souls 1's areas, albeit fucked up iterations of them. Like, you go to where the Dark Souls 1 DLC takes place, and it's now a frozen tundra. New city built on top, but it's a tundra now for some reason. You go through the forest where you found Artorias' grave, and it's now a poison swamp. I've said this before. People criticize Dark Souls 2 for having terrible level design. Like, oh, it's like they mashed a ton of zones together. I disagree with that. Certainly they could have done better with some things, like showing the mountain behind the Harvest Valley, like the windmill thing. They could have done better there. I agree entirely. And I suppose some of the DLC zones are kind of hard to mental map out. Like in where a Broom Tower is in regards to everywhere else. And, you know, this kind of thing, some things can be hard to map out, yes. Sure. But I feel like the main body of the zones is fine. It's fine with to me. Dark Souls 3 felt weirder. Because you go from Poison Swamp English Forest to the Catacombs of a Desert Kingdom. And while they do say the Desert Kingdom spread heavily, the catacombs are sandy. And then you go straight into... And they even come with their own fucking sandworm. And then you go from... So you go from Poison Swamp English Forest, Catacombs of a Desert Kingdom, into a tundra. In the space of half a mile. It's kind of more jarring. So I found Dark Souls 3 to be fine. Dark Souls 2 to be fine. And keep in mind, I like all the games. I'm just of the opinion that Dark Souls 3 gets passes, 2 doesn't. People just seem to hate on 2 heavily. You know, legitimately so. Goddamn. Shit, goddamn. Get off your ass and jam. Have to go deposit shit soon. Probably should do that now, actually, really. Upon next death, like. If you go. Hack it down. There we go. It's better than clipping the boss. Should be careful about that. Because if I hit him, I may kill him. I don't know how many hits it will take with this. You know, next time I fight Yorm, I'm not going to do it with the help of Siegfried. No Roy assisting me in my boss fights. And, I'm not going to use Storm Ruler. I think I'm going to, I'm going to shank it myself. I suppose I could have just hearted out, really. I didn't need to die. 489 now. Just thinking the amount of items I'm picking up could prove an issue. Because see, like I'm on 44 Cloudstone shards. Only one chunk? Thought I got more. 55 and still one chunk.
You have a heart.
Don't you dare go hollow. I hope her name isn't actually pronounced Urea. Imagine the amount, once they did, you know, learned biology, imagine the amount of mockery she would have gotten. Hey, Urea! They wouldn't even need to say anything else. Hey, Urea, need some salt? Damn it. Those are good shit. Come on, someone be named Urea. Slayer demons don't even look at their shockwaves. Oh, okay, I'm dead. Rip. Good Slayers of demons don't even live. I'm just looking at my phone because it's just like, oh yay, video's doing well. Not that I updated it there, it's a bit of a pain in the ass to update that one, the app. Like if you're in the browser, you just refresh the page, but you want to refresh that, you have to go back, then research your name on YouTube, and the app is just shit. If you're in the browser, you just refresh Video Manager and leave it down. I know there's small numbers, but for my channel, it's ridiculously good. Ah, here you are. I know, I haven't earned that yet, but that's fine with me. That worked. I think that's just stacking with the first player, the ones I killed. I killed them so soon, like, it's not a separate 7,000. People have been throwing around this new phrase like, you know, it's like, yeah, Slay Queen. It's like, oh yeah, she ate. And it's just like, yeah, certainly. It looks like she hasn't missed any meals at all. Also end up just remembering the line from Frasier. Like, you're meant to be dying of consumption, my dear. Not over-consumption. Big boys inbound. Have that thing, huh? Now I was stronger than you can ever understand. I say as I'm just gonna... I just have a very dramatic way of leaving the room. Kill me. And then I walk back in. So, where were we? Honestly, if I could respawn, I would do that. Just like, I'm done here. See you next week. Bang! I'll need literal finger guns, but yeah, I could do it. I'm in Ireland. We don't really have many guns here. As far as I know, like, you have to be either a farmer, like out in the countryside, or a member of a gun club. It's either that, or legally speaking, only gun club members can have it, and then like, you know, stuff kept in safes and in separate rooms. Keep in mind, in Ireland, for many years, we weren't actually allowed to defend ourselves against breaking. Because, okay, say someone breaks into your house, and you punch them in the face, you're an incredibly strong person, and you rip their fucking arm off and you beat them with it. They can now sue you. They can now sue you. Say if they break into your house and cut themselves on the glass, and there's a bit of an exposed nail, they end up, this is a rave, but you may share it too. However it goes. Yeah, basically, if someone breaks in and hurts themselves, either you defending yourself or them, you know, self-injuring, you could be sued by them for it. I don't see how they would have much of a case, but that was Irish law. You weren't allowed to defend yourself, and if they got hurt, that was on you. So we couldn't really even have guns, even if they were allowed. You brandish it at an intruder, they can sue you. Like, oh God, they did me such a startle. You know. So I would love to have one. Guns are cool. Like, the way I see guns is, like, you see in a lot of fiction, like, oh, this is the sword of so-and-so. It's used heavily by devotees, and it's, you know, the sacred sword of, you know, Oxabox, the god. You know, it's like he favors long swords or whatnot. The gun is the divine, you know, symbol of humanity. You know, swords are awesome.
I can.
Seriously, 700 isn't that bad of a repair, though. I'm still making insane souls insanely quickly. It is beautiful. So yeah, the gun is like the divine weapon of humanity. It is a beautiful thing. Mwah. I'd love one. I'd love some. Not that I would have anywhere to put them at the mo. And legally speaking and the like, all that. But ignoring that, yeah.
Thou seekest then
That's the demon inside me.
mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be
Granted, so the world might be mended.
main
But yeah, so I love guns, but yeah, legally speaking, I can't have them, and financially speaking too, really, wouldn't be able to afford it. But yeah, as far as I know, legally speaking, I think it's only the gun club members can have them. But as far as I know, farmers have them too. Could be a concession because deep in the country, lack of not great police protection. But even saying that, I have heard cases of farmers getting in trouble because these people were trying to break into your house, but you tried to bear your gun at them. Yeah. So, yeah. In some ways, Ireland is as bad as England, really. At least at present, no one's trying to bring in, like, the license for having licenses. But, yeah. Yeah, give them 5 minutes, Okay, I'm not seeing any pieces. Okay. Never mind, I'm dead. I was hoping to get one last kill, but I got clipped. Damn, that tweet's doing well. Put up some tweets and they've done some have done surprisingly well. To go along with my mood that I've been having this set, I've just been more gregarious. I'm deciding to blame it on the mocha I had earlier. Caffeine does things to me. Like, seriously, sleep deprivation, alcohol, and caffeine can put me into the same giddy state. I suppose there's variances, but I end up giddy and annoying in both. In all three. Fuck. That's like 3 dead? 4? Okay, I'm sorry folks, but 4-3 is the best grind. It's just a limited grind. Because bonfire settings do not exist here. Nor do bonfires. Oh no, he tried to kill me with the grimace shake. Don't you know that's so 2023? was going to say, depending on what happens, this may come out in 2025. It may yet, but it's probably going to be like 2024. So late same this year. I made a joke on some guy's video, I'm not saying who, but I'm really nervous because it's just like, oh god, I don't know this YouTuber well. I've seen only a few of his videos. I haven't seen him joke much, and I worry, like, what is his sense of humor? He may not approve of this joke. And he was just like, he's playing a game and he's going to shoot an enemy. He's like, yeah. Well, he's like, he wasn't sure it was a strategy game. Should he shoot an enemy now or later? And it's just like, but he was phrasing it as like, oh, I'm not sure if I should bang this guy or not. And it's just like, or he says something like this, but he's like, bang this guy, and it's just like, I just quote him and just like in the comments I give a timestamp and you know what he said, and just like so and so, 2024, and it's funny, but it's just like, oh god, is it his sense of humor? Like, will this groove? Because I enjoy his stuff. I don't want him suddenly disliking me. It's a pretty beige joke, and it's just like, but he may not enjoy a little bit of teasing. Personally, I accept it. If you want to tease me, go ahead. Stinging ray of views. I went down, down, down. My soul went higher, and it stung, stung, stung. The spray of views, the spray of rays. I'm mildly proud of that. Mildly. Not too much, but a palatable, acceptable level, yes. Very prim and proper, as I always have. Yeah, I'm blaming caffeine. Funny, it didn't kick in till now, hours later. I was going to say years, but it may feel that way, but it wasn't. Can't remember how to click it anymore. Ten points if you can guess what I was trying to click there. Bombardment. Like, seriously, it does feel like I'm getting attacked by a flying fucking sorcerer when this guy comes in. It's like, oh no, the mothership is coming in. I better break out my machine pistol. God, I got so scared I would actually clip him. The tail is a hitbox. I don't want to die down here. I want to die up here. Okay. I swear sometimes they do spawn in more. Sorry, I thought... Remember that thing that when I was down in the tunnels I felt like hit me? Yeah, I thought I felt it again. Ugh. Well, I thought I saw it. This time I thought I felt it. Ugh. Sorry, I thought I felt it on me. It was like moving in my beard. My skin is just crawling now. But yeah, I have a pretty bad jump phobia. Like, seriously, it's bad. That and kill my grove, but I don't know what it was. It could have even been in my head. That does happen, but it's typically when I'm thinking about something. Got the cable stuck in this controller. I want to fix my headset cable, but I nearly yanked the cable out of it. Thankfully, the cable's pretty much stuck in. Whenever I unplug the cable for the night, there it is. I couldn't remember where I died. Whenever I unplug the cable for the night, it's only, you know, the other side. Damn it. I've been denying myself souls. Gonna be a little weaker for that. I should have checked for drops. Whoops. I'm a little off, out of my swing now because of the whole thing hitting me. Just felt something hit my wrist. Then feeling my beard creep and all that. It just freaked the hell out of me.
Thank good I was. If only I. We are in.
I can... Do come...
Yeah. Sure, we'll level up a little.
Thou stand
Better than risking too many souls.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel.
I nearly have enough now to
Let
wield that
strength
weapon.
be granted, so the world might be mended. Art thou that mend?
part of the idea is simply because some of the enemies I'm fighting are I'll be grinding are wearing plate. So using the emphasizing magic value would make it easier to kill them, rather than trying to hack through plate armor with my slashing sword. Going for magic would make it easier. I could grab a blunt weapon, but I'm going magic. I chose to. It synergizes well. The sword that synergizes weirdly with luck, with the sword that doubles your item value. Sword to pierce the heavens. But yeah, now I'm just all sorts of creeped out. Like I can almost like feel it in my mouth and all this shit. Oh. Sorry, talking there, I suddenly felt like as if something hit my nose. But yeah, I'm just being fully skeeved out now. So that's the fog gate over there. I thought it had a different flare than normal. Maybe it looks different from the inside. Much for risk there. That went well. That went very well. Yeah, it looks different from this side. Almost looks like something's there, wait, you know, like lurking there on the stone. I love the Fork comics. They're fantastic. Took you long enough, dumbass. I've been planning on killing this fuck, but it's too profitable leaving it alive. Yeah, like the demons are killing people and like stealing their souls and all feeding it back to the head honcho demon. The Storm King is feeding it to me. That's fun. Cloudstone. Oh, Cloudstone is for shields. Huh. I think it was bows. Oh, a Tief ring could have been used for getting by them earlier. Huh. Though apparently they're a little more alert in New Game Plus. Apparently, if you put on the Thief's Ring, they'll become berserkers and charge you. Here at the old hero Archstone. Like, in the area I'm farming here, they'll just charge you in numbers. In groups. Which would make it actually really useful for killing them. Oh god, apparently your stash can only hold 99 shards. Huh. And apparently you can't one-hit them with Storm Ruler in New Game Plus and beyond. Ugh, that sucks. Oh, actually, two-handed R2 can work. Though someone was saying terrible drop rate on chunks, and there really is. It's dog shit. Though someone was saying that they could group them together with soul remains, and then kill them with magic. Even one shot. But was a little too eager to die. But these guys are the only way to get Cloudstone, and it's terrible.